Shanika knew at noon the Senate passed a bill to fund most of the Department of Homeland Security. That's certainly big news here in the nation's capital. The bill now heading back to the House, in which they hope to pass it before the end of today. The House is going to go on break for a couple of weeks, and the bill will pay TSA workers who've gone without pay for several weeks now. It led to over 400 workers quitting and long security lines at airports around the country, including BWI. Now the bill does not fund ICE or the Customs and Border Patrol protection.
Yeah, we broke the news, and a lot of people were happy to hear that they are going to finally get paid. It's been more than, 40 days. And so, yes, here we are, and we are back at it. So hopefully we will continue to cover this, and you will see more here on DC News Now and online.
And hopefully that's going to change some things, at BWI?
Yes. Let's hope that, because the shutdown, it's at an end, right? But security lines are still causing some headaches here at home. Officials at BWI Airport, they tell us security checkpoints, they remain closed this afternoon, but all other security checkpoints are open. So that checkpoint A is going to be closed, but the rest are going to be open. However, checkpoint B and C had very long lines this morning. BWI says in a social media post that wait times are normally at their worst in the mornings, and officials are advising travelers to arrive at the airports as early as possible.
Well, the hope now is that it'll be a better experience at BWI. Let's stay in the state of Maryland. Deadly shooting in Hyattsville involving police. It happened near 23rd Avenue and Ager Road, and Prince George's County Police say that a police officer was conducting a traffic stop at 23rd Avenue near East-West Highway. When another police officer arrived, the driver was asked to get out of the car. As the first officer began searching the vehicle, the driver hopped back in the car and began to drive away while that officer was still in the vehicle. The second officer was knocked to the ground by the car. Police say that the officer in the car then shot the driver, and then the car came to a stop after hitting a pole. Driver was taken to the hospital, where he later died. Both police officers were injured and were taken to the hospital. They are expected to be okay.
Obviously, you never want your officers to be injured while they're out here trying to serve and protect the community. This is not the outcome that anybody wants. You never want to see life lost, regardless of the circumstances, so I wish it could have been different. Obviously, you never want your officers.
And the Maryland Attorney General's office is now conducting an investigation into what happened.
And it's been 2 months since the shooting at Wooten High School, and MCPS in Montgomery County released an after-action report on the shootings, Mark. It applauds first responders and staff for their quick actions during the crisis, but also mentions gaps like limited adult supervision in the hallways when the shooting occurred, and the superintendent also releasing a new safety plan. It outlines both immediate steps and long-term safety goals. Now, those immediate actions in that safety plan include increasing security staff and law enforcement, upgrading cameras, and improving door locks. Long-term steps include better communication and evaluating technology like weapons detection systems. And we've been talking about school security and safety for a long time. At one point, we did have school resource officers at all locations, and I do believe it was at all times during school hours. Now it's a bit different, and now the conversations are a bit different.
And the conversation is going to always continue. I mean, obviously, the safety and well-being of not only the students but the staff and everyone in the school system it always remains a top priority, and of course security is a top priority as well. Let's go to Montgomery County, where the Montgomery County Board of Education approving what many call a controversial plan to close Wooten High School. Shanika, this has certainly been a talker for the past several months. The proposal, known as Option H, passed with just one board member voting against it. The plan will move students to the new Crown High School in Gaithersburg and repurpose the existing building. Some parents say that this is a necessary move, while others are against it because they wanted repairs to the school, not a new building. Take a listen.
It's a step forward for equity, and we look forward to welcoming our neighbors from Rockville and working together to make a real inclusive vision.
Yes, we want a healthy building, but a healthy building does not mean moving an entire community from Rockville 4 miles away. It makes it incredibly hard for parents.
With the plan now approved, students are expected to transition to Crown High School for the 2027-2028 school year. Shanika, meantime, some families say that they're going to take legal action. They say that the process was rushed and lacked transparency.
Yeah, a lot of people were not happy about that. In that board meeting, you heard lots of people scream shame and more. So we'll wait to see what happens in that transition. All right, this weekend is set to be one of the busiest in DC. The Cherry Blossom events happening along with the NCAA tournament games at Capital One Arena.
And here to talk about the impact that it's going to have in the region, especially when it comes to transportation, is our own Max Marcilla. Max, good afternoon.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Shanika. How are you guys?
Doing pretty good. It's Friday, my friend, so
yeah.
you couldn't ask for anything better despite the rain, right?
Yeah, we were out at the Cherry Blossoms over at the Tidal Basin this morning. It's not as scenic here in this audio booth. It was really gray out there, even through the drizzle. So, I mean, it's a cliche. If you live here, you hear people say, you got to go. But it really is. It's fun every time.
Yeah, Max. And I did see you out this morning on Sunrise on the Hill. You were out there early, and it seemed like there were many people out, and they were out and about. They got an early start to see those cherry blossoms, and it made me wonder, how much money can the district expect from this weekend?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, we saw people, the rain, maybe not as many people as you would have hoped, but it's still a long weekend, and people will find their time to come out. You asked how much money. Well, the latest numbers we have come from a 2024 report, and what that found is that the Cherry Blossom Festival in DC brought in more than $200 million in visitor spending. So that includes hotels, transportation, Ubers and Lyfts and Metro. And that also includes restaurants, bars that people go to, on their way in or out of, the Tidal Basin or other areas they go to see the cherry blossoms. And then the other thing that's pretty interesting from that report is that more than half of the money that was spent were spent by people that were coming from outside of the DMV. In fact, it was almost 1 in 5 people were from outside the country. So that's a huge event. And then you see there on your screen, March Madness is also coming to DC. So this is sort of, in March Madness, the games won't bring in as much money as the Cherry Blossom Festival, but it's kind of a 1-2 punch that will help the district.
Well, Max, what are some of the tips that DC officials are really giving people so they can get around, kind of navigate through the traffic around DC and the surrounding area?
Yeah, I mean, Mark, I don't have to tell you as a fellow local here, don't drive. Traffic, you said it. There's going to be traffic. Driving will be really tough. Metro is encouraging everyone to take the trains or the buses. The best train station is going to be the Smithsonian stop. It's a short walk to the Tidal Basin if you want to go there, the National Mall if you want to see the cherry blossoms there. Metro says that it's going to have extra trains and extra buses that they will make sure that people can get from point A to point B safely. They also say there will have extra police officers at some of these stations, and all the major work on the rails will be paused for the roughly month-long period of the cherry blossoms. So that's a few reasons why Metro is saying take the trains, take the buses, avoid getting in your cars and trying to find parking. It's going to be tough.
And Max, rightfully so, lots of people are wondering, okay, you mentioned security at Metro. Will there be extra security near, around the nation's capital, around the Tidal Basin and so on?
Right. I mean, we've seen for months, Shanika, that all these federal agencies have a presence. So I don't think that's something that really is in question. I think the big thing that DC officials want you to know, and again, as locals, we know this, but it's our job to spread the message. They don't want anyone touching the cherry trees. That is very important. So make sure if you're out there, look, take pictures, enjoy it, do not touch.
All right, Max Marcello, thank you so very much for your time, and also have a good weekend. And by the way, if you're going to be traveling around the district this weekend, you make sure that you take heed to those tips that you shared with us.
I will do my best. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks, Max.
All right. So thank you, Max. And yes, make sure you get your walking shoes too, because it's going to be a lot of walking, lots of people out there, and jackets as well. I know on Saturday it doesn't seem like it's going to be warm enough. Anyways, let's talk about a cat cafe in Georgetown. It's back open again, and that's after closing its doors last month. Crumbs and Whiskers closed after employees requested voluntary union recognition from the owner and general manager. So in a response to a comment online, the cafe says they are now the first ever unionized cat cafe.
Hey, happening this weekend, Shanika, parts of Rock Creek and Potomac Parkway are going to be closed for construction, so keep that in mind. That's going to be a big deal. DC Water says that they will be fixing a main interceptor near Rose Park. The southbound lanes on the parkway will be closed between P Street and Pennsylvania Avenue, as well as the trail, and construction starts tonight and it ends Monday morning. Keep that in mind. Ooh.
Oh, yes, and that does back up a lot, too.
Yeah, also happening tomorrow, the Blossom Kite Festival is taking place at the National Mall from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. The event is free and open to the public, and there's going to be a lot going on, including live music and professional kite demonstrations and competitions, as well as a performance by DC-based Japanese drummers. This year's theme celebrates America's 250th birthday, titled Red, White, and Bloom. Shanika, when was the last time you flew a kite?
When I was a kid, like in elementary school. We had kite day, and I was so excited about it.
It's been a long time
Yeah.
for me as well. My goodness.
Yeah, maybe I should go out and try it.
Well, hopefully there'll be enough of a breeze to kind of help with that, right? You can't just
Yes.
fly a kite unless there's some
Yeah, there has to be some breeze.
wind that's actually helping out.
Yeah, we're going to check in with our meteorologist in a minute. But let's talk about this weekend. Bloomaroo at the Wharf. So, those cherry blossoms, everyone is so excited about it. The annual festival starts at noon, and that is going to be tomorrow, Saturday. It's free to attend, and we like free. So there will be live performances, activities for families, and fireworks at the end. So, yes, that's going to be really pretty over the water. And, just all the pink and the cherry blossoms and all the excitement. The only bad thing about this, meteorologist Damon Matson, I am putting in my complaint now. It's just, it's only going to be 50. So, you really can't dress too cute because it's going to be pretty chilly.
You can't at all? Even with
I guess
the
you
chillier
can wear a
temperatures?
cute jacket, I guess.
I think there are options there,
You can't
but
dress springy. You have your nice spring dresses, the sundresses with the
True.
flowers and stuff because you want to match the cherry blossoms. I'm just talking about me.
well, hey, look, it's that battle, right? Because Mark wants to fly a kite out there.
Right.
I don't know if we're, we'll get some wind going too. That's probably not going to help anybody feel that warm. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting weekend because of the fact that we are going to be seeing those temperatures drop, and it's all because of this right here.